skipped part B because I wasn't too interested in that. It basically just asked how is it that we could find the y-intercept, and that's what we did. If Kelly fills the ketchup dispenser just before the snack bar opens and snack bar is open for 18 hours, will the dispenser need to be refilled before closing time? And explain. So remember, we have this equation, right? We could graph it. That might be helpful. But we want to know how much ketchup do we start with and how long is that ketchup going to last. Okay, so first we'll do how much ketchup when we started. Well, that's fairly easy, right? Because that means no time has passed. Guys are going to be late for advisory. No time has passed, so negative 5/8 times 0, no time, plus 15. So that means when she first fills it up, it's at 15 inches. Why? I still don't understand why we're measuring with inches for a volume, but still at inches. Okay, now it's going to be open for 18 hours. So there's two different things. One, we want to know when will it be empty. So let's find out when it will be empty. We could take this approach two ways. We could say the one way doesn't tell us when it will be empty. It just tells us how much ketchup will be left after 18 hours. So we can plug in 18 for the time, and if we get a negative number, then they burned a hole in the counter and they're using wood chips for their ketchup. So we could do it that way, or we could just find out when is it going to be empty. And remember, this y tells us how much ketchup is in there, right? And so if there's no ketchup in there, then it's empty. So why don't we solve for when y is 0? When it's empty, it's negative 5/8 times some amount of time that we don't know yet, plus 15. Let's subtract 15 from both sides. And we now have negative 15 equals negative 5/8 x. I'm going to multiply both sides by my reciprocal, so that's negative 8/5. Negative 5 times negative 8 is positive 40. 8 times 5 is positive 40. That gives me 1. So that's just an x right there. I'm going to multiply this side by the same thing, negative 8/5. Negative 8 times 15. I could do that. I don't want to though. So I'm going to divide by 5 first. So negative 15 divided by 5 gives me negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 8 is 24. So it won't be empty until 24 hours have passed. And so they can go an entire day. I doubt that they would try and go a day and then 6 more hours, but they can go an entire day without having to refill the ketchup thing. So x equals 24 hours. That's how long it should last.